Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod. Junior
Basketball never stops as we continue the games here at the Batangas State University in Batangas City. It's day number 3 of the Atlantis 88 Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL inaugural season. Yesterday, we saw the debut of the Don Bacunto Dasmariñas AJ Hoops team. And now, two more teams in the 14, 16, and 18 under divisions from Cavite will square off. Later on, it's the 14, 16, and 18 under teams from Muntinlupa and San Pedro locking horns to cap off our 6-game slate. But first, it's the Battle of Cavite, IMUS versus Cavite City. In the 18 under division. Hello everyone who's watching us live on Facebook. Ako po si Ken Pangilinan alongside Coach Noy Africa. Coach Noy, 2 days, already 18 games, and ito 6 more games starting off with IMUS versus Cavite City.
That's right. Good morning, Ken, and good morning to everyone who is already locked in so early. It's not even 7 a.m., but we're really expecting a lot of exciting ball games today.
And ito nga, the Battle of Cavite, IMUS versus Cavite City. Simulan natin itong IMUS, Coach. Nakausap mo nga, headed by Coach Ron J. Enrile. Sino may mga dapat abangan natin dito?
Well, that's right. Actually, pagdating pa lang, we were looking for who the head coach was. The minute I approached him, Coach, hindi ko na kailangan tanungin kung anong pangalan mo. No introductions needed. Ron J. Enrile, of course, a former Letran legend. Tinanong ko siya kung sino yung mga key players. Ayaw niya nga magsabi or initially kung sino, but because everyone daw for him is a key player, but for just to give us some of the key players, he gave 2 names, itong si Gamboa and si Alam. So let's see what these 2 kids can bring to the table for Coach Ron J. Enrile.
On the other hand, for Cavite City, we have a second generation star in the making, perhaps, Coach Noy.
Yeah, that's right. I was talking to Coach Joel Gergasin, and initially, yung binigay niya sa akin name was Travis Pascual. And for those in the South, this kid is one of the better players, especially in this age group division. Pero yun nga, we were able to recognize the son of Denok Miranda, itong si CP Miranda. Does not, he's a little flashier than the father, but nevertheless, very good basketball player that you can watch out for.
So interesting to see sino yung mga mag-e-emerge, not only from Cavite City, but also from IMUS. Meanwhile, we turn you over to our third member of our panel, Daphne Cristobal. Daphne, kamusta ka naman?
Alam nyo, Cavite Pride will be tested on this game. Alam mo, sobrang excited talaga sila. Pero yung magiging challenge nila is yung tight timelines. Siyempre, short time to prepare. Pero tignan natin kung ano ba ang kaya nilang ipakita ngayong umaga. Of course, we would like to say thank you to Atlantis 88 Manny Pacquiao Junior MPBL Inaugural Season. Pero sa ngayon, punta muna tayo sa ating game announcer.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Junior MPBL, ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino. Introducing first the starting 5 of IMUS Asia Ballers 14 under. Number 21, Sander Gamboa. His number 18, point forward, Alyam. His number 15, point guard, Tria. His guard, number 2, Billion Nueva. Power forward, number 8, Alex Jr. Head coach, Ron J. Enrile. Now introducing starting 5 of Cavite City Aces Solar, 14 under. Playing point guard, number 9, Zoran Encarnacion. Shooting guard, number 23, Jan Yalik Paso. Small forward number 20, Heron Katabang. Playing power forward number 11, Travis Pascual. His under number 26, Prince Carino. Head coach, Joel Gergasin.
Back with us here, it's exactly 7 a.m. the start of our very first ball game. And tandaan natin, we still have 6 more games in store for you guys. Pero simulan natin muna sa battle nga of Cavite. IMUS taking on Cavite City. Once again, Ken Pangilinan alongside Coach Noy Africa. Coach, nakapagkape ka na ba, Coach?
Hindi, pero nakapag-almusal na tayo eh.
And hopefully our viewers had their breakfast as well. Or pwede nyo naman kami sabayan ng almusal kasama ninyong kape while watching this 18 under matchup. And here we go. First basket para dito sa IMUS. 2-0 is our score and a block. Off to the races itong IMUS. And good interception there and shot clock will run down to 17 seconds para dito sa Cavite City.
Well, despite it being very early morning, already you can feel the energy, especially coming from this Cavite City gallery.
Cavite City 4-0. And here they are running down the floor. They go inside.
I believe that was Travis Pascual. Yun nga, in the pregame, we did mention that he will be the player to watch out for Coach Joel Gragasin. Pretty much a complete player itong si Travis Pascual. Can shoot from the outside. That's the handles he plays. Pretty much the wing position here for Cavite City.
So it's actually Cavite City on the board. 5-0. So IMUS ang hindi pa nakaka-score dito. So later on, we'll correct our scoreboard. Flashed on your screen. Ayan. 5-0 in favor of Cavite City. And binanggit mo, Coach Ron J. Enrile has won a championship with the Litran Knights. Went on to the pros. And now he's coaching these young kids.
Well, I feel like itong si Coach Ron J is the embodiment of what IMUS Cavite is trying to build on here. I mean, the 14 and under squad, you know, very gritty, palaban. And if you watched yung NCAA during the time, especially ni Coach Ron J, you would have seen na sobrang palaban nitong as a basketball player.
So ito Coach Ron J during his heyday as that spin move works. 7-0 in favor of Cavite City. Coach Ron J during just heyday was really one guy who could score on all 3 levels.
That's right, and also able to score in bunches while at the same time still, you know, playing that playmaker position to the hilt.
Meanwhile, IMUS, chance here to get on the board. Short on that first free throw. So ito Coach, IMUS versus Cavite City. Masasabi natin, pwedeng battle of pride eh.
Yes, definitely. Of course, whenever you come from the same area, Cavite nga, it's always you always want to claim that you are the better team.
And meanwhile, Cavite on a roll. They are up here 9-0. Magbabalik po kami dito lang sa Junior MPBL.
Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod. Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to, huwag ka matakot kayo.
Back inside the Batangas City Coliseum. Batangas State University and Batangas City. Magkatabi kasi yan eh. Yung Batangas Coliseum is just adjacent here sa Batangas State University gym. And so far, Cavite City, Coach Noy off to a great start.
Yes, that's right. They have been able to run, and ito nga, Travis Pascual has been starting early, especially on the scoring side. And add to that yung contributions nito ni Carino, as we see itong si Travis Pascual yet again trying to attack that IMUS defense na so far parang hindi pa yata nagigising.
And Travis Pascual, kung mapapansin natin, really quick to the ball and has done a great job penetrating and creating scoring opportunities not only for himself but for his teammates. Meanwhile, makikibalita muna tayo kay Daphne. Daphne, kamusta?
Standout performance ang nakikita natin ngayon kay Travis Pascual. Well, obviously, more of experience talaga ang pinanghuhugutan niya ng lakas ngayong umaga. Nakausap ko nga yung mother niya supporting on the sidelines. 4 years old pa lang daw, gustong-gusto na talaga maglaro nitong si Travis. He is actually part of the recent Junior NBA, went to Japan, all sponsored yan, and he was actually ranked as the MVP. Balik sa inyo.
Maraming salamat, Daphne. And so far, he's good. That's advertised. Leading his team here, 13-1. 12-point lead para dito sa Cavite City. Here he is. Great jab step. Finds a teammate inside and 2 more free throws para dito sa Cavite City.
Well, it's a good thing also for, early on Travis Pascual just putting a lot of pressure on the defense, and right now he's trying to create for his teammates, and he does have this a big weapon inside, this kid Carino, able to operate inside, and if I remember correctly, this kid can even shoot from the outside, so that's something to look out for Cavite City.
Meanwhile, itong IMUS, hirap na hirap, pakabutas, Gamboa. Challenging ito si Carino. And that's one way to get points. Go to the free throw line, find your rhythm.
Actually, I was asking ito si Coach Ron J earlier, if ano nga ba, I mean, where did these players come from? Pretty much, ano daw talaga yan, came from an open tryout. So, this is a very new team being played here nitong IMUS Cavite.
Caden Gamboa, empty on that trip. So it's 14-0 still. IMUS yet to get their points. Spin move, Carino. Sublime skills from the big man. 16-0. And so far, from your observation, Coach Noy, as a three-pointer on its way, Gambo with the rebound, ano bang nagpapahirap so far for IMUS? And they haven't been scoring here.
Well, so far, definitely that Cavite City defense has really been stymieing their offense, and you can see alam mo yun, parang this team has played together a lot longer than itong IMUS Cavite team. Kita mo naman there's some familiarity here, and of course you do have that one player in Travis Pascual who can run that offense.
Very big guard eh. And tandaan natin, di pa pumapasok dyan si CP Miranda.
And I think he's about to report in.
Carino makes good on the first free throw. Another one. And substitutions coming in. Watch out for number 0 from Cavite City, CP Miranda.
And actually, after already some games in dito sa ating junior MPBL, parang nag-iba na yung perspective ko on the talent level even at the 14 and under division. Hindi na to, it's not a kids game anymore.
And Rameses Luna with the basket. Ito pa isang dapat abangan mo. Ram Luna, really a good scorer para sa Cavite City. And another steal this time around.
Kung Cavite City already with the platoon swap.
That's CP making his presence felt. The son of the former FEU Tamarao, Denok Miranda.
Current Tamarao's head coach.
Oo.
Actually, yung older brother niya is playing for the Baby Tams already. Almost a play alike nitong si CP Miranda.
Coach Denok Miranda during his heyday was one of the more bigger guards who could really wreak havoc inside. Dahil nga, ang laki niya eh.
Oh, it was not really the speediest pero definitely one of the heaviest guards.
Ram Luna, the lefty, fakes. Finds a teammate inside. Good pass, but no cigar on that trip. 5 and 20 remaining. And finally, they get on the board by that putback by Gamboa.
Well, itong si Gamboa will really need to up his work rate here before, you know, it's still very early in the ball game, but you don't want it to be over by the end of the first quarter buzzer.
Just past the halfway point of the first. Drive inside. In and out. And Cavite City in command. Up by 19 points. CP Miranda. Pasa kay Luna. Great seal inside. Trying to carve out space. Unable to convert. Gamboa with the basketball for IMUS. And intercepted. Miranda. Naagawan din doon. Golden opportunity for on-2 break. Bounce pass, kicks it out, Gamboa. To the corner, for free, that is good.
Sometimes for some teams, all it matters is, you know, just seeing that ball go through the basket, and that just opens up things.
Alejandro Sanz with the three-pointer.
And if I'm not mistaken, he is the son of Rob Sanz, who is actually standing on dun sa dulo ng kanilang bench.
That's right, here he is. Oh, number 9 din eh. This time he kicks it out to Gamboa. No good. Ram Luna off the mark on that three-pointer. Good forward pass and all the way, nagmintis lang. And a foul by Arguelles. 3 and 23 remaining in the first quarter. Score is 21-5. Gamboa, pinagpahinga muna dito. And IMUS City now in penalty. So free throws again for CP Miranda.
Right now, itong Cavite City actually, they're scoring in the way that most of the better teams here in the 14 and under division get their points, being able to run in transition, being able to force turnovers, being able to get a lot of points off those turnovers. So far in this ball game, 7 points off turnovers and 8 fast break points for Cavite City.
Rigo Sanz gets the basketball back. Kalaka directing traffic. Three-pointer again. Sanz in and out. But makita mo yung stroke nandun ha. And Rob Sanz, when he was in PCU at least, was really a good shooter and good size for a forward. 6'2", 6'3".
Hindi pa uso mga stretch forward nun eh. But Rob Sanz was definitely one of those gunners who plays big, plays wing to bigs on defense.
Played alongside Bo Belga, Jason Castro, Gabi
Espinas.
Espinas, Litzjan Alvarado, those guys. And si Retaga, naalala ko din,
Oo.
was one key cog for them. So 22-5 with 2 minutes and 44 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Coach, balikan natin yung mga kinover nating games kahapon, no? Leyte and Dasmariñas, itong neighbor, kumbaga, ka-region itong IMUS and Cavite City, itong Dasmariñas, and they won in the 18 under matchup, and one of the guys that really sparked that run para sa Dasmariñas 18 under was Castillejo, CJ Castillejo, really scoring well para sa kanila.
Yeah, that lefty kid who, everyone knew that he was going straight to the rim, but no one could stop him. Either he made baskets or got to the foul line and shot a pretty good clip. I think 13 out of 18 from the free throw line.
Ram Luna trying to create space, and a foul. Lumage trying to go inside. Actually, ito si Jello Lumage. One big body. And hindi ko nakilala dahil nagpakalbo. And he's one guy na really nifty around the basket. And also has a good touch.
Just imagine for Coach Joel Gragasin, he has actually an option to play two very large kids in the middle in Lumage and Carino.
24-5. Yadaw trying to drop it off. Parang natawagan ng foul itong Cavite City. Only their second team foul so far. Approaching the 2-minute mark of the first quarter. Kalaka sends it inside. Yadaw. Oh. No good on that attempt underneath. Miranda in and out. You see the handles.
For any of the younger basketball players, whenever you attack that rim aggressively, you make good percentage that the referees will actually, sorry for the term, bail you out. But the referees will try to reward aggressiveness, especially when you're driving to the basket.
CP unable to connect on his free throws. Still a 19-point lead as Yadaw finger roll is good.
Well, so far the bench nitong IMUS has provided them some lift here already. 5 points coming from the bench in Sanz and Yadaw.
Andre Yadaw naka-score kanina but nag-foul ulit itong IMUS City, so free throws para na naman dito sa Cavite City.
Grabe itong Cavite City. Di pa tayo tapos ng isang quarter, already has gone to the line 18 times. So if you're IMUS Cavite, you're gonna need to play some honest defense here and just stop fouling.
18-point lead. Kalaka, floater. And Yadaw again with the basket.
So good production coming off the bench. Yadaw already with 2 baskets here in the first quarter.
Ram Luna gets denied and Yadaw doing it on both ends so far. But Lumage inside. Nothing the defense can do there.
Just too big and too strong is Lumage. Unstoppable inside.
3 is short. Good pass. Yadaw. You could really see him. Ito si Andre Yadaw have a potential of being a good operator inside. Good size.
Well, especially since I feel like itong IMUS team is still trying to find their identity. And ito nga, so far we've seen that Yadaw can be someone that they can rely on underneath.
Here he is, good energy. Pero hindi pa rin sila makakonvert dito. Sans, finally, scoring inside para dito sa IMUS. 10 seconds remaining. And good pickpocket job. But unable to convert. One more. Good defense. As time winds down, Miranda. Natawagan pa ng dribbling violation doon. As time expires. First quarter comes to an end. Labang ang Cavite City by 16, 27, 11 at the end of the first quarter.
Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod. Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to. Huwag ka matakot, kaya mo bang akyatin ang mundo? Bawat bukas may pag-asa sa'yo. Yeah, ito ang tulay.
Back with us here as itong Cavite City 14 under. Really dominant in the first quarter, Coach Toy.
Yeah, that's right. And it was really the duo of Travis Pascual and itong si Carino who started off the scoring for them. Just proved to be very unstoppable. Yun nga, later on, you had guys like Lumage coming in and providing some more points for itong Cavite City. You had Luna also adding some scoring. So far, a total team effort here, but some flashes of brilliance here from IMUS with guys, especially these two guys coming off the bench. Itong si Sands and si Yadaw providing 9 bench points for them. But still a lot of work here to be done for IMUS. Down big here, 16 points.
Actually, itong IMUS, Coach Noy, it took 6 minutes for them to score their first basket. And finally, they found their bearings late in the first quarter, scoring 11 points in the last 4 minutes. But ito, second quarter underway. But Gamboa, pinamigay yung bola doon. It's 27-11. Miranda fakes. Attempts a 3, no. Lumagi inside, challenging the defense. Ito si Yadaw.
And so far, CP Miranda not having the best of games already. Only with just 2 points and easily 3 turnovers already.
Andre Yadaw, meanwhile, scoring his 6th point. Cuts the lead down to 16 once again. Open 3, doesn't work. And bola mapupunta ulit sa IMUS. So perhaps nung una, Coach, medyo may jitters on the part of IMUS. Ngayon, although lambang pa rin naman ng malaki ang Cavite City, pero hindi na sila nakakalayo dahil nga behind those drives by Andre Yadaw and the effort nitong si Gamboa, Caden Gamboa, they were able to stop itong onslaught nitong Cavite City.
Sometimes nga, as I said earlier, it's just a matter of seeing that ball go through the hoop. That also works for the team. And the minute they were able to score in about 6-minute mark, I think, they've been able to, find some better opportunities. And yung scoring nila just followed after that.
Andre Yadaw so far with 7 points, 5 rebounds. CP Miranda trying to locate Beltran inside and a turnover. So IMUS a chance to further cut down the lead. which went up as high as 21 points. Fast break opportunity, Miranda, one guy to beat, unable to convert on that layup. Arguelles, oh, behind the back, oh, exhibition, dribbling exhibition rather.
Well, right now, I think itong si Yadaw has just earned himself a lot of playing minutes with the production, especially that he gave coming off the bench in the first quarter. This time they're trying to set up Sands.
And ball will stay with IMUS. Coach Ron J. Buenafe barking out instructions. I'm sure he had trouble with the start nga nitong IMUS, going down 21-0 and unable to score in the first 6 minutes. But here they are trying to come back. Malayo pa ito. Approaching the 8-minute mark of the second quarter. That's a rare one. A wedgie behind the backboard.
Yeah.
Diba? Nung araw ba, coach, kung may naipit sa board at ring na bola, kaya mo abutin. Bago mo sagutin yung tanong na yan, mag-timeout muna tayo with Cavite City up 29-14 here in the second quarter.
Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod, Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to, huwag ka matakot, kaya mo bang akyatin ang mundo? Bawat bukas may pag-asa sa'yo. Ito ang tulay ng tagumpay para lumakas ang iyong loob. MPBL.
Back with us here as a good-sized crowd inside the Batangas State University Coliseum, or Gymnasium rather. Coach Noy, let's end the suspense. So, pag yun nga, yung may wedgie, ano mo ginagawa mo? Kaya mo bang talunin at abutin?
O kayang abutin yun, maghanap ka lang ng map.
Kailangan may aparato, no?
Oo.
And you love the energy nga nito, Andre Yadaw. Again, with the stop. Three-pointer on its way. That's short. Beltran with the board. Score is 29-14. Just under 8 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. Ram Luna kicks it out. Miranda takes another 3. Still no go. Sands. That was a good intention actually. Actually medyo a little bit off the side ni Kalaka.
Yeah, but ito nga, you can feel the confidence here nitong IMUS starting to grow. Being able to, find some better opportunities on offense. Well, itong Cavite City now, they're being forced to play in the half court. Dahil early on, itong si Travis Pascual talagang nananalasa, just attacking the ball, attacking the basket, even, after made baskets. And right now, they're being forced by IMUS to play in the half court.
Man, ever since Andre Yadaw has come in, he has done everything from scoring inside, from paying the passing lanes, from blocking shots. And here he is. Once again, take a look at this monster block galing dito kay Andre Yadaw. Second block of the ball game so far for Andre.
Tingin ko, moving forward, itong si Yada will be starting for Coach Ron J.
Tries for the mid-range. No, Kalika. Andun ulit si Yadaw. You love the energy from this kid. But Cavite City tatakbo dito. Travis Pascual. Scoops. And will troop to the line for 2 shots.
well, you like na parang may by committee yung pagpasok ng players here by nito ni Coach Joel. Right now, bumalik na nga sa ating ball game yung the two guys who started off the scoring, Travis Pascual and itong si Carino.
Travis Pascual had 7 points all in the first quarter. Really doing great job dissecting itong depensa nitong IMUS.
What?
6 and 20 left, 30-14. Cavite trying for employ a pressure defense and bola mananatili sa IMUS City.
As you can see also on the floor for Cavite City, one of the smaller guards that we have here, itong si number 2 Pacanya. He actually plays a lot like CP Miranda, but yun nga, medyo height-wise kulang pa. But you know, these kids, all it takes is a growth spurt and nag-iiba na talaga totally yung, the way they play.
Tristan Aliam gets on the board, scoring his first 2 points. 30-16, 14-point lead. Almost a steal. Good pressure, pinapakita ni Pacanya from the backcourt, but a cut. Aliam again, no. Pacanya rather. Really small but terrible.
Parang napagod sa pagkuha ng rebound eh. Not able to control the basketball.
I think he was looking for the outlet pass. But bago niya masecure yung bola, yun nga eh. Naghanap na siya napapasahan and that resulted into a turnover. Travis Pascual and Aliam nagagawa ng bola. So it's a jump ball situation. Then bola mananatili sa Cavite City.
Well, since ito ang si Yadaw at saka si Sanz finally gets to rest on the bench and see kung saan magagaling yun ang puntos ng IMUS.
Ball will go to IMUS City. Another block. So despite the fact that IMUS is trailing here, they've done a great job protecting the rim. Pag nakasip yung kailang depensa.
They actually have more blocks than Cavite City already with, I believe, 4 blocks to just 1 for Cavite.
Deron Katapang, isa rin dapat abangan dito sa Cavite City. Meanwhile, a reverse Gamboa, no, but Aliam was there for the putback, scoring his 4th point.
Right now, itong IMUS being able to attack that offensive glass and getting some points.
Off to the right was the 3-point attempt ni Mapandi. Leaking out. Good fast break sequence galing dito sa IMUS and Peregrino finishing it off. Pacanya, long 3-pointer. Off the mark. Carino. Obvious goal, offensive foul ang tinawag for the big man.
Whenever you swing that elbow, pretty much chicken wing that time for Carino and in front of the referees, you're not gonna get away with that.
And this is the closest they've been talking about tong IMUS after being down 21-0 early in the first quarter. This is only a 12-point lead. Pace has picked up and make that 10 points. Gamboa. Good pass galing dito kay Aliam. Meanwhile, the woes continue para dito sa Cavite City rather. But first, meron muna tayong timeout. Magbabalik po kami dito sa ating Junior MPBL.
Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan
may be a tough start para sa Team IMUS, pero para kay Coach Ron J. Enrile, no key players nito at everyone is capable of stepping up. He is actually a head coach sa seniors nga dati ng Pasig at Valenzuela, kaya itong developmental or 14 under, wala pa sila naging full practice, pero out of 1,000 tryouts, they're down to 15 man. Sobrang matatag daw itong mga batang to at sobrang palaban. Hindi lang Cavite Pride ang kanilang pinaglalaban dito, pero yung puso at tapang ang magiging puhunan nila ngayong umaga. Balik sa inyo, Ken and Coach Noy.
Maraming salamat, Daphne. And IMUS able to make this a single-digit lead. Alex with the under-goal stab.
So a very good fight back here for IMUS. We felt like at 21-0. Itong Cavite City was already ready to just end the game right then and there, but this fight back, which was actually sparked by their bench and now being continued here by the guys who started the ball game for IMUS.
And itong si Prince Carino already with 4 fouls. And we're only here in the second quarter. Still a lot of time left. 2 minutes remaining. And IMUS trying to cut the lead further. Peregrino. Lumage fighting for the ball. 2 guys down on the floor. Alex recovering. Sends it to Caleb Gamboa. No good. Pagkaataon muli sa mga nakaputi. Gamboa fakes. Takes the shot. No, Alyam. Wala pa din. And Alex gets the ball back para dito sa IMUS.
Already multiple possessions here for IMUS.
And a timeout requested here. Timeout requested here by Coach Ron J. Enrile. Magbabalik po kami dito sa Junior MPBL.
Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod, Junior MPBL para sa'yo.
Back with us here, and IMUS on the surge here. They are only trailing by 8, 32-24. Shot clock down to 7 seconds. How will they map out this play here? 5. They're still at the corner. Gamboa. Mauubusan sila dito ng 24.
Definitely for any coach, you'd hate na coming off a timeout, you won't even be able to put up a decent shot attempt.
Spin move. Wala. Alyam gets the ball. Alex, forward pass. And they go all the way for the fast break. Malanoto, bagong pasok dito, instant offense.
And already they've outscored Cavite City by 10 points, 15-5 here in the second quarter.
32-26. That's actually a 32-5 run, Coach. Dahil nga nag-start itong Cavite City, 21 straight points sa kanila, 21-0. Actually, 26-11 run, I'm sorry. But Tantales, outscoring so far itong Cavite.
Also, you feel like itong Cavite City, after building that huge lead to start the ball game, medyo nag-relax eh. I mean, yung aggressiveness nila, and especially since IMUS tried their best to try and force Cavite City to play in the half court, and so far they've been having a little trouble here. And of course, one of the bigger developments, Carino picking up 4 very, very early fouls.
IMUS City, this is the closest they've been. Travis Pascual, tough shot. The man of the hour, Andre Yadaw, goes all the way.
Kulang na lang yata na hindi nito ginagawa is to make a three-pointer, but that time getting the rebound goes coast to coast.
And there's a foul whistled against IMUS. But take a look at that. Itong si Andre Yadaw finding a seam in the defense and great control of the body and the ball.
Well,
Apat na lang.
that's what you like when your big man can attack off the dribble. Caught lagging behind there was Lumage, so easy incursion that time for Yadaw.
So another chance for IMUS. Turnover na naman para dito sa Cavite City. Oh, actually sa jump ball. So Cavite City basketball with 14 on their shot clock. Another foul, and itong Cavite City now, IMUS rather, with their 4th team foul. Not yet in the penalty. Shot clock back to 14. Referees trying to sort things out. Pascual spins. Lumage gets whacked there.
Very animated na si Coach Joel Gragasin with how the referees are calling or not calling fouls, but itong IMUS has been caught with a lot of fouls here in the latter stage of the second quarter.
That's Coach Joel and Coach Ronje din not happy with something. So both coaches having issues with our officials right now.
Well, more often than not naman ang mga coaches will always have an issue with officiating.
So this is only a single possession ball game. Although, si Jello Lumage, he will take 2 free throws. So perhaps an opportunity for Cavite City to regain their rhythm.
Well, right now, Jello Lumage, yung role niya for this team has greatly increased, especially with Carino, who will be forced to sit extended minutes, especially in the second half.
Last shot time, if you're IMUS, pressure defense being applied by Cavite City. They find Alex inside, Alyam, no, Yadaw, kicks it out, Manaloto, 6 seconds, good pass, oh! Great setup job by Manaloto to Alyam. As the time expires, that doesn't count. Yung tira doon ni CP Miranda. IMUS, after being down by 21 points, on the watchful eyes of our Commissioner Keith Picasso, they have found their way back, only down by 2 points at the half, 33-31. Magbabalik po kami dito lang sa Atlantis 88, Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL inaugural season.
And in the first half, 33-21, 2-point lead, Cavite City.
Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod, Junior MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino, liga ng bayan na to. Huwag ka matakot, kaya mo bang akyatin ang mundo? Bawat bukas may pag-asa sa'yo. Ito ang tulay ng tagumpay para lumakas ang iyong loob. MPBL, araw mo na, laro na to, liga ng bayan na to.
Kasama ko ngayon si Team Manager Ren Manzon. Coach, nakita naman natin kanina, I was asking you na may sapatos na dala itong team. Coach, can you walk us through that, yung support na nakukuha ng team ninyo?
Gusto namin pasalamatan si Mayor Denver Chua. Actually, sa kanya talaga galing lahat ng mga suporta na binibigay dun sa team. Bukod dun sa mga sponsors namin, of course. Pero yung suporta ni Mayor Denver, hindi siya matatawaran talaga. Tuwan-tuwa yung mga bata.
Any message po sa team nyo na sa upcoming po na second half?
Just continue playing, no? There are a lot of inconsistencies. Yung mga things na hindi namin makontrol, let them go and then focus on the things that we can control.
Thank you so much po, and don't go away because we will be right back.
Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod, Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino, liga ng bayan na to. Huwag ka matakot, kaya mo bang akyatin ang mundo? Bawat bukas may pag-asa sa'yo. Ito ang tulay ng tagumpay para lumakas ang iyong loob. MPBL, araw mo na, laro na to. Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod, Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga, laro ng bawat Pilipino, liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod, Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga, laro ng bawat Pilipino, liga ng bayan na to.
Junior MPBL, ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino.
Liga ng bayan na to.
Back with us here as Cavite City up by 2 points, 33-31. But Coach Noy, big story here. IMUS coming back after being down 21-0. Imagine, itong IMUS didn't score in the first 6 minutes of the first quarter. Samantala, Cavite City off to the races, had the 21-0 start, but IMUS was able to climb back behind those efforts ni Andre Yadaw of the rest of Ronje and Riles crew.
That's right. A tale of two quarters pretty much. Nung ating first quarter, itong Cavite outscoring IMUS 27-11. But the tables have turned nung ating second quarter. IMUS this time scoring 20 total points and holding Cavite City, who seemed like an offensive juggernaut early on. They limited them to just 6 points in the second quarter. And they really have improved a lot despite finishing with just 28% from the field compared with how they started the first quarter. That was a marked improvement for them while holding IMUS to 31% eventually. And itong Cavite City were able to get to the foul line, I believe, like 18 times in the first quarter, only 4 times na lang nung second quarter, while IMUS not really getting to the foul line much. But IMUS has out-rebounded itong Cavite City 31-29. Points in the paint almost identical, 22-20. Points of turnover still the domain of Cavite City at 13-5. But yun nga, in the first half, itong IMUS was led by Yada with 9 points. And itong si Alyam with 6. Sans with 5. So far, the only three-pointer made in the ball game made by Sans, while on the other side, it has been Travis Pascual leading the way with 8, and you have Carino and Lumage, the twin towers for Coach Joel Gregasin, scoring 7 points each. However, yun nga si Carino in dire foul trouble already with 4 fouls with still a half to go.
Poso gustong sumugod and ball gets loose on their previous offensive trip. Travis Pascual trying to go for the layup. Seemingly got blocked pero tinawagan ng traveling dun. So Coach Joel Gregasin at the sidelines really hot as IMUS cuts the lead to 1 by that jumper by Caden Gamboa.
And I think for IMUS, it was really just regaining their confidence that they could hang with the players here from Cavite City. And the minute they realized that they could compete with these guys, they just settled down and started playing basketball.
And now they take the lead. Itong IMUS after being down by 21. Encarnacion 4-3, no good.
This seemed like a far-fetched idea, like maybe a quarter and a half ago.
And again, Peregrino connecting on that jumper. And now their lead up to 3. 37-34. Lumage carving out space inside.
Well, we can hear also itong IMUS bench actually a little more animated now. Early in the game, it was Cavite City that was very animated.
Ram Luna with a layup. 4th point of the ball game for Ram. And itong Cavite City playing the passing lanes. Jello Lumage, you mentioned he will need to step up here in the second half as Prince Carino is nursing 4 fouls.
Well, you like how Lumage that time was able to read the passing lane correctly and able to put the ball on the floor. But it's going to be a sideline inbound for Cavite City.
Encarnacion goes to Travis Pascual. Lumage offering a pick. Pascual pulls up, no good. Battle for the loose ball. Lumage with the retrieval. Ram Luna kicks it out. Encarnacion pulls up from 3. No, and Travis Pascual. What an athletic follow-up there.
And this is coming from the wing position.
Manaloto directing traffic. Actually, late in the second quarter na pinasok ito. Alex knocks down a free.
That's the second conversion from the three-point area for IMUS, while itong Cavite so far is 0 out of 12.
Travis Pascual relentless in attacking the basket, but first itong si MJ Alex knocking down a 3, tying the game up at 40 apiece.
Well, I think this rally for IMUS really started on the defensive end. They haven't been fouling that much. And ito nga, the minute they started playing defense the right way, they just made this game way, way closer.
Travis Pascual making good on both free throws. Peregrino gets fouled by Encarnacion. But this is a whole new ball game. Coach Noy, Coach Ron J. Buenafit doing a great job rallying his troops after being down big. That was an enormous amount yung hinabol nila kanina.
Pretty much Coach Ron J early, even if they were down big, you could see the calmness right there. So even the kids were, they weren't panicking. It was just a matter of settling into their game.
Encarnacion gets the basketball. Forward pass. Trying to get Pascual going. And ball will go back to IMUS. Alyam and Andre Yadaw have been the spark plugs para dito sa mga nakaputi. Although lalabas muna dito si Alyam and papasok ulit si AJ Arguelles.
We're looking at shoes right now. When they came in, itong Cavite City, most of them were carrying boxes of shoes. So baka their sponsors gave them a pair.
Sana all, no?
Sana
Mapapasana
all.
all ka na lang.
Wala pa ba tayong sponsor dito sa panel? We're open to accepting sponsors for the panel.
Just past the halfway point of the third. As a foul.
It's called on Katapang. I
Si
thought,
Deron Katapang, oo.
akala ko si Lumage already with yet another great read of the passing lane.
Kalika being hounded here by the double team nito ni Katapang and ni Poso. And ito Cavite City gets the ball back. 42-40 pa rin ang ating score. Miranda. Actually, that's Travis Pascual kicks it out to Katapang. No good. Rameses Luna. And one.
Itong si Ram Luna actually quietly making an impact in this ball game. That's already 6 points for him. Add to that the 4 rebounds.
Really, you would say Ram Luna is a big guard.
Very wide-bodied.
Can put the ball on the floor and get inside the paint.
Can attack the glass.
Andre Yadaw to inbound. Arguelles. They're really having trouble with the full court pressure nitong Cavite City. Andre Yadaw can recover the ball. And ball will stay with IMUS. Under 4 minutes remaining. 5-point lead for Cavite City. Naagaw ni Deron Katapang. Strong drive to the hoop. Galing dito kay Travis Pascual.
Well, for Cavite City, it will also need to start from the defensive end, and this pressure defense now providing a lot of problems for IMUS.
The up and under. Galing dito kay Travis Pascual. And Cavite City reopening up a 9-point lead through their pressure defense and coming up with easy baskets. Magbabalik po kami dito sa Junior MPBL.
Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod. Junior MPBL para sa'yo, ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to, huwag ka matakot, kaya mo bang akyatin ang mundo? Bawat bukas may pag-asa sa'yo. Ito ang tulay ng tagumpay para lumakas ang iyong loob. MPBL, araw mo na, laro na to. Liga ng bayan na to.
A lot can really happen in every minute of the ball game. For IMUS, yung kaninang run na naguha nila, instructions lang sa kanila ay sobrang linaw to keep their eyes on the basket. On the other side of the court naman, Coach Joel Garagasin is trying his best to calm his nerves down. Andun yung frustration sa mga tawag ng referees, and so the boys will do the action. Balik sa inyo.
Thank you, Daphne. And Cavite recovering just in time. Actually, napamigay na nila yung kalamangan kanina, but right now they're up by 9 points, really amping up the pressure. IMUS having trouble crossing the ball past the half-court mark. And the fans loving the back and forth action we're having so far.
So far, yung even odd numbered quarters have belonged to Cavite City. They have rebuilt that lead up to 9 points here.
Kick out pass, three-pointer its way, that's short. You gotta love the energy ni Andre Yadaw, but naagawan na siya dito. Pascual with a running start. Changing hands, no good. Yadaw secures the ball. Pagkaataon for IMUS. And ito si Arguelles challenging ito si Deron Katapang.
Yet once again, another example of the referees rewarding players for taking it aggressively to the rim.
AJ Arguelles to the line.
Coach here telling si Katapang to just keep your hands up. Usually when you try and go for that block and you put that arm down, you give the referees the opportunity to call you for a foul. Pero napakahirap kasi, I mean, fundamentally, the way you play defense is just to keep your verticality, keep your arms up. Pero pag andyan na kasi yung bola, hindi mo mapigilan eh. You're gonna try and go for the block.
I was about to say good bounce pass by Travis Pascual to Ram Luna. But Andre Yana with the block, and to complete it, nandun si Kaden Gamboa inside. Cuts the lead down to 6. Let's take a look at that once again.
Great recovery there for Yadaw. Initially tried to stop the dribble penetration of Travis Pascual, and on the drop pass, enough time for him to recover and gets that block.
Third block of the game para dito kay Andre Yadaw. Pascual cross court, Miranda fake, steps back, 4-3, that's good!
Finally, we have CP Miranda sighting here. Not really had the best of games in the first quarter. Now with 5 points.
Babawi, but no good on that 3. Katapang, out of control, but Lumage recovering and scoring.
Well, with the play of Lumage, just giving his coach the luxury of being able to preserve itong si Carino.
Now has 12 points, 6 rebounds, and there, naaagaw siya doon. And they go all the way, Katapang with the basket. 11-point lead, Miranda. Wala pa din. Arguelles trying to recover the loose ball. And a jump ball. Possession stays with IMUS City. .13 lead. 62 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Ito 18-1 edge in steals para dito sa Cavite City. Those steals have forced turnovers and in turn had given them easy basket like this one. Galing dito kay Travis Pascual. Already has 16.
So right now, the transition points hurting IMUS.
Alyam kicks it out. And that three-pointer sails out.
Yan minsan ang problem for having that quick trigger. Sometimes you don't really get that shot set. And yun nga, that shot can go wayward at times.
30 seconds remaining in the third. Lumage, that's denied once again by Yadaw. And Gamboa now called for a traveling violation. And a timeout requested, but look at that emphatic denial and the stare down. Galing dito kay Andre Yadaw, but his team down by 15.
Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod. Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to. Huwag ka matakot, kaya mo bang akyatin ang mundo? Bawat bukas may pag-asa sa'yo. Yeah.
Back with us here, Coach Conje Buenafe. Not a happy customer so far. His team down by 15 points. Coach Noy, what has been the difference? Obviously, itong Cavite City really ramping up their defense.
Well, earlier on, sinasabi nga natin si Coach Ron J with calm demeanor, no more. Visibly frustrated, of course. The tightening defense here by Cavite City, just forcing a lot of turnovers. You did mention earlier yung ating steal story, already 19-1 here for Cavite City, and that has translated to 25 points off turnovers against just 7 for IMUS.
And a fadeaway jumper galing dito kay Travis Pascual as we close out the third quarter. Cavite City, they briefly gave up the lead but have recovered just in time to re-establish a 7-point margin, 60-43 at the end of the third quarter. Magbabalik po kami at the start of the fourth, only here on the Atlantis 88's Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL inaugural season.
Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod. Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to. Huwag ka matakot, kaya mo bang akyatin ang mundo? Bawat bukas may pag-asa sa'yo. Yeah, ito ang tulay ng tagumpay para lumakas ang iyong loob. MPBL, araw mo na, laro na to. Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod. Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga, laro ng bawat Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na
Back with us here to recap this ball game. Itong Cavite City Aces Solar jumped out to a 21-0 start in the first quarter. Coach Noy, nakahabol yung IMUS, even briefly took the lead early in the third quarter by 3 points, but Cavite City recovering just in time and now a 17-point cushion para sa kanila.
Well, they did have that explosive third quarter, 28 points against just 12 for IMUS. Itong Cavite City nga in the first quarter had 27 points, only had 6 in the second quarter, but in the third quarter exploded right back with 28, and they have preserved an 18-point lead, and it's now the turn of IMUS to make their run here in the fourth.
You saw kanina Andre Yadaw, 2 emphatic blocks in the third. But ito, Travis Pascual has been a menace on the offensive end. Scoring from all levels, driving to the basket, pulling up from mid-range. Malyam whistle for that foul there.
Well, the blessing in disguise here for Coach Joel was ito nga si Carino being in foul trouble, allowed itong si Lumage to be the second option.
Look at that, the wraparound and the scoop layup galing dito kay Andre Yadaw. We gotta see that one more time. Oh my goodness. This was the tail end, but look at the wraparound before that finish galing dito kay Andrea daw.
And this is coming from a guy who came off the bench. Usually kasi yung starting five mo, pretty much those are your main players, and I think with his performance here, he has already earned a starting spot for Coach Ronje Enrile for the rest of the way here. for IMUS.
Double performance so far. 11 points, 12 rebounds. Samahan mo pa dyan, 3 supalpal. Meanwhile, Sanz with a fast break layup. And now the lead down to 11. 8:38 remaining in the fourth. Carino is back, nursing 4 fouls. Oh my goodness, that is it. And he can't believe it.
Has to be very careful though. He might just get a technical here with that reaction, but just some great patience being shown here by the referees.
May I dare say that was a controversial call. I thought he just spun around. Dahil di naman niya siniwang yung siko niya, but nonetheless, referee had a better angle. Baka may nakita siya doon to merit that offensive foul. Tough way to go out if you're Prince Carino as he finishes things off here with only ilang puntos lang ba siya?
7 all
points,
scored
no?
in the first quarter. And only 2 rebounds.
Miranda tries for a 3. No cigar. Rebound by Venko. Actually, first appearance dito in this ball game by Venko. Sanz taps it to himself and gets the putback.
So let's see if the trend will continue here. Itong IMUS had a good even-numbered quarter in the nung ating second quarter.
So maganda yung bawi ni Travis Pascual on the other end. Quick basket. 20 points. And 5 rebounds.
So it's still a 12-point lead here for Cavite City, but that's going to be a steal here for Tria. And that basket will count with a little dance here coming from Tria.
Good spin move. Dean Tria. Chance for a 3-point play. 12-point lead for Cavite City. Actually, they nullify the basket.
Oh,
Venko. No. Andre Yadaw, the putback. 13 and 13 for the big guy.
he cuts that lead down to just 10 points. Very manageable still until Pacanya hits a 3-pointer.
Pacanya on target for 3. Lumage sends it to Pacanya, but Andre Yada was there. Goes all the way. Challenged by Luna. But nandun si Venko to put back that miss. Natapikan si Miranda sa likod. Off to the races. But Pacanya retrieves the basket. Oh, steps back ni Hesi. Pasa ay katapang, but naagawan doon ni Alyam.
Just imagine CP Miranda, not the tallest of guards, and already meron siyang smaller version in Pacanya.
Who you saw there knock down a big 3-pointer. Meanwhile, ito si Rigo Sanz attempting to answer back, and he will head to the line for 2 shots.
Itong si Rigo Sanz. Parang another version of his, if that is his father, we're assuming very tough-nosed defender, knows how to get to the rim, and early on he has shown that he has that outside shot.
IMUS Again, cuts the lead down to 9 points, 66-57. 6:35 remaining in the fourth quarter. Alyam a little too aggressive. Gets whistled on the foul call. And early problem here for IMUS. They are now in penalty with 6:33. Still a lot of time left.
So they are back to their fouling ways. They really had a better handle on that starting the second quarter, but right now with 6 minutes to go already in team penalty is IMUS.
And you see here the 16 under squad ng IMUS later on. Same pairing pa rin tayo. IMUS versus Cavite City. Becanya, no look. But unable to convert there is Encarnacion. Sans. Nabitawan yung bola doon. Encarnacion escaping the defense. Behind the back. And gets fouled. 2 free throws ulit para dito kay Encarnacion.
So already we have a good sized crowd here. And we are only in the first game of 6 that we have today.
6 game slate once again. Cavite City up by 12, 69-57. Encarnacion missing on that free throw. Alyam sends it. Sans. Approaching the 6-minute mark of the fourth. Free for a free. Tria. Short. Lumage. Corrals it. A steal here. Tria. Off to the races. Bigay dito kay Sans. And lost the basketball once again.
The turnovers starting to pile up again for IMUS already with 26 turnovers against just 16 for Cavite.
Encarnacion. Pacanya goes to Luna. Gets bump and another foul will get him to the line. Ito si Ram Luna. So coach, medyo bumagal na tayo dito and Cavite City found their way to find their rhythm back.
Well, after what seems to be an anomaly in the second quarter, only scoring 6 points, they were able to come back with an explosive third quarter. But so far in the fourth quarter, they are being outscored here. 14-10 by IMUS, but hopefully that cushion that they built in the third quarter will be able to hold up against another rally attempt here coming from IMUS.
71-57. Cavite City up by 14 with 5:24 remaining in the fourth. And of course, we want to thank our sponsors, Vivere Hotel and Resort, Auto Asia, Doride, The Chosen One, and Atlantis 88. Again, maraming salamat po. Back to live action. Jello Lumage, bounce pass, Poso completes it. Great setup job galing dito kay Jello Lumage.
Jello Lumage just showing that he can do almost anything on the floor. He can score, he can put the ball on the floor, he can man the paint, grab those boards, and a couple of times earlier even showing that he can read the passing lanes effectively, and that time even setting up his teammate.
Sans missing his first. Makes good on his second. cuts the lead down to 11, 71-60. Just wanna greet our viewers. Baka iba, agising lang. Early morning game we have here. Watching us live on the official Junior MPBL Facebook page. As Lumage, this time winning that matchup against Andre Yadaw. Just past the halfway point of the fourth. Sands fakes, steps back, takes the three, that's short. Nakuha ni Tria, oh! Trying to elude the defense.
I think a little too far though from the ring itong si Tria. Trying to get too creative.
And a timeout requested here with Cavite City up by 15, 4:43 left here in the fourth quarter.
Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod. Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to. Huwag ka matakot, kaya mo bang akyatin ang mundo? Bawat bukas may pag-asa sa'yo. Yeah, ito ang tulay ng tagumpay para lumakas ang iyong loob. MPBL, araw mo na, laro na to. Liga ng bayan na to. Mga kabataan na sugod. Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga, laro ng bawat Pilipino.
Back here inside the Batangas State University in Batangas City as we had our first game of our 6-game slate with IMUS versus Cavite City in the 14 under division. Ken Pangilinan kasama po si Coach Noy Africa and lamang po ang Cavite City by 15, 75-60. Coach Noy, your thoughts on this game so far?
Well, definitely, itong si Travis Pascual has really made his imprint on the game for Cavite City. Whenever he is on the floor, their offense just becomes really dangerous. Actually, you can also make the case that even yung defense nga nila, because most of the points for Travis Pascual have been off transition baskets from their pressure defense. But also, yun nga, I think they really made that pull away in the third after, you know, a dominating performance in the first, had an off quarter in the second, and ito nga, I think they're pretty much just coasting along on because of the cushion that they built in the third quarter.
And they've done a great job despite the fact that Prince Carino fouled out late in the third quarter. And it's because of this guy, ito si Jello Lumage, stepping up already now with 16 points plus 8 rebounds.
And meron pang isang assist as we see Gamboa with finally getting into double digits, the second guy for them.
Long two galing sa kanya.
Actually, the third player in double digits. We have Sands leading the way with 16, Yada with 13, and Gamboa now with 10 points.
79-62. Ram Luna will take a breather and he will be replaced here by Travis Pascual. The high point man so far, 20 points.
Coach Joel not wanting to take any risks here, putting in Pascual, but that's going to be a three-pointer here for IMUS.
Jello Lumage once again. Piling up the points.
So just imagine you have a Carino who was in foul trouble pretty much for the whole ball game. didn't get to play much in the second half, fouling out early in the third, and still you have a guy like Lumage to contribute for you.
John Poso joins the fray with the layup there. Another 3-point attempt. Wala pa din. And IMUS firing blanks from beyond the arc. 3 and 5 remaining in the fourth. Tandaan natin, we still have 5 more games after this one. Nulok pass by Pascual. Ball sails out after Peregrino tapping it out. .18 lead. And si Travis Pascual kinapitan dun. Another foul galing dito sa IMUS. So Travis Pascual a chance to add on to his point total. Currently has 20 points.
Pag tinitingnan mo yun si Travis Pascual, you can just see how relaxed he is. You know how very comfortable he is playing against his opponents. Alam mo yun, there is that confidence, that the confidence in his abilities, and I think that's where that calmness is coming from for Travis Pascual.
Meanwhile, jumper still no good. Medyo napako na sa 65 itong IMUS. Haven't scored for quite some time. Lumage, hop step. Makes that look easy. 20 points for the big guy. Together with 9 rebounds.
So that's 2 guys already in with 20 points. Pascual and Lumage.
Siya na rin nagbaba dito, Travis. 2 and 24 remaining in the fourth. Shot clock at 11 seconds para dito sa Cavite City. Peregrino trying to tap it. Actually, that was Tria. Long three-pointer. Wow! Travis Pascual has been tremendous in this ball game.
And what's even more impressive after that long three-pointer, he acted like he's done it before.
And samahan mo pa dyan, Jello Lumage. 22 puntos. Layo nung tinira na yon ni Travis. Oh, dipsy-do attempt is no good. Galing dito kay Gamboa. Cavite City on its way to their first victory. And they had to earn this one. Dahil nga lumamang sila ng 21 puntos as another 3. This time around galing kay Encarnacion.
Well, that was just a really impressive fight back for IMUS in the second quarter, but really just too much firepower, just too much Travis Pascual, just too much Jello Lumage also for Cavite City.
Tyler Villanueva drives and draws a foul. One minute and 35 seconds remaining in the fourth. Cavite City with a pair of three-pointers to push the lead up. Villanueva. Still empty on that trip. Peregrino with the offensive board. Goes to Kalika. Long three-pointer. Mintis yun. Peregrino drives. And a foul drawn against Beltran. And 2 more free throws para dito sa mga naputi. You know, with your coach Ronji Enrile and the rest of the IMUS City AJAA baller squad, what can you take away from this game against Cavite City?
Well, I think more than anything, uh, they have to learn with the way they played here that everything should start on the defensive end, and I think that's exactly what they did in the second quarter. They forced itong Cavite City to play a lot slower. They forced them to play in the half court, and yun nga, and that's when they made their run. And this is a very young team. Sabi nga ni Coach Ron J, most of the players pretty much came from the open tryout. So they're still trying to find their identity, and I think they just found a future star in Yadaw, who did have 13 points. He had 15 rebounds. So coming off the bench, that's really a big production. And add to that, yun nga, they can have itong si Sands as their top gunner, showing that he can put the ball on the floor, he can shoot from the outside. So it's really just a matter of being able to know your personnel and assign them into roles where they can be most effective.
And isa pa dyan kasi coach, yung blocking na pinakita kanina ni Andrea daw, that defense at the rim, really impressive for that kid.
And also the swag
Oo,
that
diba?
he shows.
Stare down pa kanina eh.
Stare down pa. But it's a long tournament. They still have 9 games to go in the group stages, and of course sa ating tournament format nga, we have 11 teams per division. You have the top 6 teams advancing to the quarterfinals, with teams number 7, 8, 9, 10 having to go through a play-in. Number 11 team gets eliminated automatically. So pretty much a lot, with just one team getting eliminated, you still have a lot of chances to get into the playoffs. And it's very early. This is just one loss for IMUS. They still have 9 games to get right back on track.
And itong Cavite City will join itong Quezon Junior Huskers in the win column, 1-0. In the South Division, tandaan natin, we have 22 teams divided into 2 divisions. So 11 each. 11 from the north, 11 from the south. And they will play a single round robin against all the teams in their respective divisions. So 10 games each at least. And the top 6 will advance to the quarterfinals. At meron tayong play-in tournament, coach. Yung 7 and 8 will face each other, as well as yung 9 and 10. Yung number 11, outright eliminated na yun. So whoever wins sa 7 and 8 will advance, will be the 7th seed. And whoever wins naman dun sa 9 and 10 matchup will advance naman to face the loser of that 7-8 matchup
For the 8th
right.
seed.
Oo. So, madami pwede mangyari. And pagdating nga sa playoffs, best of 3 lahat tayo.
And this is still, we have a very long ways to go. We're projected to finish by the end of the year, and it's only July. Pretty much half the year to go for the inaugural season of Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL.
As time expires here, Cavite City, a good, impressive performance for them. They win this ball game 95-75 against the IMUS AA Ballers. And Coach Noy, so many heroes para dito sa Cavite City. You've got Jello Lumage with a almost double-double performance, 22 points, 9 rebounds. Ram Luna was perfect from the line, 5 out of 5. Finished with 13 points, 5 rebounds as well. On the other end naman, binanggit mo si Andre Yadaw, double-double with 3 blocks. Rigo Sanz game alive, especially late in the second half. Top scored para dito sa IMUS with 16 points. Caden Gamboa had 10, but they fell short against a really tough Cavite City squad. Meanwhile, we have our courtside reporter Daphne Cristobal ready with our best player of the game. Daphne?
Kasama ko ngayon ang ating 14 under best player of the game, none other than Travis Pascual of Cavite City. Travis, all throughout the quarter, nagpakita ka ng maturity and experience nung fourth quarter. May iniinda ka na nga sa ankle mo, pero bumalik ka pa rin and you scored 24 points, 8 rebounds, and 5 steals. Paano mo nagawa yon?
Siyempre po, thank you po sa team ko. Di ko naman po yun magagawa pag wala po kaming teamwork. And kay Coach Joel po, siya po na umalaga sa akin since pandemic po. Siya po nagpalakas sa akin sa darating na mga liga po namin.
May mga gusto ka pa bang pasalamatan o batiin?
Yung mami ko po, yung papa ko po, tsaka po yung mga tropa ko po dun sa taas. Maraming salamat po sa suporta, lalo na po sa mga relatives ko po, sa walang sawang suporta nyo. Salamat po.
Once again, congratulations, Travis, and to the rest of Cavite City. Back to the panel.
Maraming salamat Daphne and Travis Pascual firing on all cylinders in this ball game. Finished with a game high 24 points, 8 rebounds, samahan mo pa dyan 6 steals, and had that big deep three-pointer to really put the nail in the coffin para dito sa Cavite City.
Again, what was most impressive for me for Travis Pascual all game long, you know, despite having this much production, just acting like he's done it before. And, you know, that really comes with confidence. But also, honorable mention definitely goes to itong si Jello Lumage, 22 points, 9 rebounds. And this is all because yun nga, si Carino did have foul trouble, fouled out in the third quarter, and luckily itong si Lumage was able to step up for Coach Joel Gragasin.
And that does it for our coverage for today. Up next, round 2 ng ating IMUS versus Cavite City, this time in the 16 under division, only here on the Atlantis 88 Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL inaugural season.
Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod. Junior MPBL para sa'yo, ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to, huwag ka matakot, kaya mo bang akyatin ang mundo? Bawat bukas may pag-asa sa'yo, ito ang tulay ng